country.
So to what extent do you see a platform like Ship as a national building infrastructure, powering infrastructure, entrepreneurship, jobs, MSMEs, which are quite core
Yeah.
for the country? How do you look at that?
No, absolutely. I think that's Shiprocket's key vision, right, to kind of democratize access to digital commerce for everybody, right? We, as I said earlier, have powered about 400,000 merchants so far, and we kind of plan to keep adding. And there are, basically what we've done is we've lowered the cost of entrepreneurship to near zero, right? So anybody can wake up, use a social media channel, use Shiprocket's app, and just start to source products and start to market them at a fraction of a cost, right? What would have happened maybe 10 years ago. So that is allowing a lot more entrepreneurs to kind of get into the fold. That further is then leading to direct or indirect job creation, because for every 100 entrepreneurs that become sort of slightly more structured on a website and start doing a couple of hundred orders a month, they are creating 20 jobs, right? Whether in the logistics business or in the warehousing business, somewhere downstream, or in their own business. And ultimately, this is also formalizing this entrepreneurship, thereby creating a more digitally, I guess, accessible tax base, digitally accessible credit worthy customer, and is creating that from the bottom and further taking it to scaled brands as well, right? So I think Shiprocket is sort of focused on making sure that AI is used to democratize access to this base, right? Where all the services that are required to just check out payments, shipping, logistics, cross-border shipping, all of that in one place, so that merchants can easily access this information, and now over AI, right? So that's kind of where I think Shiprocket will play a huge role in the coming years.
That AI will take over the jobs as well, and that will lead to job cuts. This is a challenge with industry leaders are talking about. The AI has this iota doubt in that way. What's your perspective in this regard?
See, I think let me try and answer it from my perspective, from my business's perspective, right? See, in our business, it is the opposite in many ways, because it is creating opportunities for businesses to start getting into entrepreneurship before, compared to before, right? And that creates jobs on one end. And at the same time, I think that AI is making jobs more efficient, right? So where if there was somebody, let's say, doing a mechanical piece of work in Excel every day, I don't think AI is yet there to completely replace their jobs, but they are going to be able to free them up 50% so they can focus on the more creative stuff, right? Or the more human stuff that is now needed. And I think that will create more productivity gains for most companies and for most workforces, is my belief. Now, like any other digitization or automation revolution, are there certain jobs that will get fully augmented? Over time, answer is yes, right? There will be jobs that will get fully augmented, but there are going to be more jobs, because I think there will be more productivity gains. So it's a net positive, like any other tech, and I think our role is to, again, put it in the hands of many, not in the hands of few, and I think that is where, so we are big believers of the net positive change, is what I'm trying to say with AI. Thank you.
Correct.